Greetings, trendsetters. I am Yasa Kumbala, and allow me to shed a bit of light on what's happening down with this lockdown and how your mind is actually going to cope with it. I'll just start with the outside version of us. This is our conscious mind. We actually have two conscious choices. We have a conscious choice and a subconscious choice. This is where the free choice thing gets a little bit mixed up. Anyway, this is your conscious mind, your physical mind. Inside of this, we have the outside of your ghost or your spirit, known as the etheric layer. Inside of that, we have an emotional body, which is feminine, which deals in feelings and emotions. This one's going to get a little bit tricky as we get locked down further and further. This is your blue mind. These are actually the same size, okay? I just have them like this so they can do the fancy doll thing. It's very cool. This is your masculine mental mind. This deals in thinking. Now, this is the one that you're going to have to deal with the lockdown. And you really need to understand how this works. This is a good being. This is your management system. And this is in charge of your operating system in the fourth and the third dimension. This is your subconscious ego. Now, the subconscious ego works off subconscious mind programs. And this is everyone. Makes no difference what your belief system is, how you perceive life. This is how we work and how it is. This is the isness of life as a human being. Subconscious ego, and it works off subconscious mind programs. So you pop there. And here's a go. The subconscious ego is in charge of all our mind programs. You can visualize these as a CD rack, a DVD rack, a jukebox, a filing cabinet, a computer folder with all the different programs on it. It's all the same thing. And wherever you are, whoever you are communicating with, and what you are doing will determine what program you are running. Now, this seems like a whole lot of programs. Well, I'm going to tell you that there's a lot more to this. Actually, another word for these mind programs is karmic cellular memory, and it is your personal akashic records from this incarnation and all past incarnations. We'll deal with this incarnation during this transmission. Okay, so the subconscious ego is like a machine. When it gets triggered, it will go to a program, pull out the program and play it. Okay, now we have more than just one shelf of these. We have 6 main shelves of programs. So wherever you are and whatever you're doing, your sub will go to a particular shelf, or what we know as a reality, and play the programs of that reality. And I'm going to show you the realities because of the shutdown, our realities are going to be forced to suppress us and lock us down. Now this here is going to try and do things, and this is going to create discord and upset in your mind. Okay. The first reality you have is you have your virtual in-reality. Now, this is a big reality, and this is inside your mind. You spend your first 40 weeks inside mum. And this is inside this mind. This is imagination. This is dreams. This is everything you think of on the inside. And this is your virtual in reality. That's one reality. The next one out from this is your home reality. So when you are home, your mind, your subconscious mind, will play all the mind programs you have for this reality. You see, there we are. In virtual, inside your imagination and plans and thinking, home reality. Our first home reality is inside mum. When we incarnate in through this reality inside mum. The next reality from this is you are going to have an in reality, but this in reality is away from home. This is inside a building where you are at home. This is inside a building when you are away from home. So this is a classroom in the preschool, kindergarten, school, college, university, which morphs into your office, your internal workspace, the factory, the shop, where as long as you are inside a building, you are going to be inside this reality. And they are separate. So you've got in virtual, home, in away from home, and then we have the out reality. The out reality is away from any man-made structure, any man-made building, and it is out in nature. So if you go to a river, go to a beach, go to a park, as long as you're away out and amongst nature, in naturality, you are in this reality. This is more open to the natural elements. So you've got in and out reality. Now, the one that helps you move around is your transition reality. As soon as you jump in a car, as soon as you want to travel, as soon as you want to move from A to B, your mind goes to this reality, and it's known as the transition reality. What creates this reality is your birth, because the first time you went from A to B in this incarnation, inside of mum to outside of mum, is all recorded by our subconscious mind, our subconscious ego. And all the programs of what happened in your birth is put in your transition reality. So whenever this goes in here, it's playing your birth programs. If you ever want to birth an idea, birth a project of yours, bring it from the inside, perhaps inside your office, inside your garage, shed, out into the open, you are going to play your birth programs. And determine how your birth was will determine how you birth or you travel on this planet. And the last one is you have an out virtual reality. Out. Come in here, man. This is your out virtual reality. This is where you go into your virtual reality away, outside of your mind. So this is, if you read books, fictional books, makes you go into a virtual reality. It's triggered by the outside. This is triggered by the inside. This is triggered by the outside. You go to the movies, Hollywood, make-believe. This is an out virtual reality. Of course, computer games is an out virtual reality. The arts, if you go to the theatre or the circus, it's an out virtual reality. Now, wherever you are on this planet, your mind has got a program for it, your subconscious ego, in your storehouse of programs. Blessed things, there you go. Now, let's put you at home. Here you are at home. And with this lockdown, you are going to be forced to stay home. When in actual fact, you're programmed to travel around all these different realities. And that is going to create discord, disharmony, panic, frustration within your mind, because we use these other realities all the time. When we go in our virtual, this one is compatible to the virus because you can go inside your mind. When people meditate, they go in here. The longer you meditate, the deeper you go in your virtual reality. Your work reality, a lot of people are programmed to really enjoy their work reality, which is, if it's inside, it's in here. But if you're unable to go here, that's going to create pressure and frustration. The out reality, the one thing that's going to help you to deal with the lockdown is nature. If you are able to somehow get out into nature, this will help move energy, because being locked in at home, you're going to have to use and create energy within yourself, otherwise it's going to get to you. There's only a certain amount of TV programs and movies and screen material in the virtual reality your body and mind is going to be able to handle. Getting out into nature is going to help. If you're able to sit outside, put the washing out, your subconscious mind is going to be looking for natural elements. The natural elements such as the sun, wind, air, water, earth. If you can walk around your garden, if you can walk around your street, something that will help alleviate the pressure created from being stuck inside your home reality. Transition reality, you can go for a drive in this reality as long as you stay isolated. So you can still use this to a certain degree, and if you want to go for a walk, this is transition. The out virtual reality has basically been shut down. The movies, going out to a pub or something like that, this one's been taken out. So really, that one's gone. You're going to be able to make a transition or go for a walk. This one's still alive. Your out reality, depending on where you live, you'll be able to go here in a restricted way. Going to work, if you're in a non-essential job, this one's going to be taken out. So let's say you're in a non-essential job. See how it's taking out your realities? Now you're going to be programmed to move in amongst these realities, and this is going to create stress. So this is what's happening with us in the lockdown. If you have a garage, if you have a shed, or somewhere where you can create another reality away from home, a safe reality, your mind will love it. If you're able to have an office or a craft room, your mind will treat that as another reality, and that will help this move a certain amount. This will also want some type of your physical mind, your conscious mind, this one here, is going to want to use some energy and get some energy flowing within its body. So, if you're into doing some home exercise, I've seen a few things on Facebook about people dancing. Makes no difference. If you can do some internal exercise, it will save your subconscious ego from going nuts. Move some energy, okay? So with the lockdown, we are all basically going to be shut in our home reality. This is going to be triggered, and your subconscious is going to want you to go to some of these other realities that we've got out here. You're going to have to find a substitute, because this is where the stir crazy stuff's going to come in, okay? So just remember, your subconscious is working these 6 different realities, and it's going to try and hop to them all the time. You're going to have to try and deal with it. You can clear the mind programs that make this happen, and of course that's one of my jobs, to help people clear their subconscious mind programs. Otherwise, if you're unable to do that, just like I said, move some energy, something inside, set up an inside gym, do some yoga, go for a walk, spread some energy around your body, and nature will nullify this. So if you somehow can get out into nature, get some fresh air, some sun, because your subconscious will be looking for these natural elements, that will certainly help. We have these realities happening all the time. It's not just in this time of crisis. Our subconscious mind is jumping in between all these all the time. If you want to know more, go to on Facebook, Being Human, the website, beinghuman.com. If you want to know more, and if you need a hand to clear some mind programmings, get hold of me in the website or on Facebook. Okay, hope that helps you out. It's really important that we're aware of ourselves, and especially what's happening on the inside. And this is one way of finding out. These are your different realities, okay? In virtual, which is your imagination. In your home, home reality. In, away from home. Out reality, out and amongst nature. Transition, this is the one that you use to move, and you've got an out virtual reality. There are good ones to consciously be aware of. Okay, all the best. If you have any questions, PM me on the Facebook or on the website. Okay, cheers, all the best.